Alright guys, we're here on this dual fuel system. There's our old coil. We already got it pulled out. Already got the old furnace pulled out. Covered to the old Rheem rectangle that I love. There's our new furnace. There's our new Bosch heat pump, our Bosch coil. I'm going to reuse that squared around. To show you. So I sold the guy an F100 media cabinet. And it's gonna be tough for me to fit it in here, so I'm gonna have to take this Y off. I'm gonna get a bunch of B vent stuff and reconfigure all this so he can have his filter cabinet in here like I promised him. Add a bunch of work to myself, but I think in the long run that'll make him happy. So we're gonna go to Johnstone and pick up some missing pieces and continue on this project. I'll get you some good video today. I just was waiting for him to leave. They had some landscapers here making a bunch of noise. So, yeah, we'll continue on when we get back. Not a bad job. Little closet off of a garage. Could be worse. Alright guys, we are back. I'm going to start reconfiguring my vent pipe here to accommodate a new filter cabinet there. Matt is going to start working on prepping our line set. Make sure you use the 8 wire, Matt, not the 10. Waste the 10 wire because we only need the 8. We really only need 4, but I don't have 4 wire. And then they gave us some more goodies here for the vent pipe. I got a bunch of stuff here, so should be able to reconfigure it the way we need it. I'm gonna get going on it. All right, let's get this guy cut up. More better?
More better.
Ah, damn it.
Hey, that
What?
one hanging on your door though was the 8, right?
You should check it.
It is. Well, it looks like 8. But my eyes aren't that bad. Or good.
Give me a break. Yeah, that should be better. That should be more better. Here we go. Oh. Too old for this. Yeah, once I get this elbow on here, everything else should go smooth. Got silk. Fits on there good. Somewhat. I like to go a little bit higher. Maybe as far as she may go on these guys. Alright, I'm going to get my squared around put onto my air cleaner, but I need to flip these flanges around to the inside. They're all on the outside. So let's do that. Same thing I had to do on that other job.
What's that?
That's the number 10. Light gauge metal. Snip those corners. Oh. Bought a new one of these. And this with my hand, it's so flimsy. Alright, I gotta get this guy crimpified. Tin foil pipe. Alright guys, I got my can set up here, screwed onto the round. Sorry guys, got cut off there. So yeah, I'll be able to stack this. I'll have plenty of room to get the vent by. I'll just have a little fitting to build right there, so it should work out pretty good. Alright guys, got the coil all down and sealed on these the back side and the left and right hand side. I'm going to go ahead and get the camera set up, and we're going to get this furnace humped up there. Everything's going to work out for us and the customer. Alright, let's go get that furnace.
It's like down, right?
No. Grab it on the backside.
Jesus Christ, there's nowhere to grab it. Can I grab it?
No, I don't want to drag it on that. Towards me. Grab it on the clear bottom. There it is. Beautiful. She is in. That's what I gotta build. That'll come down a little bit too. That'll give us plenty of room for our vent pipe to clear. So able to make it work for him. She's in. Like Flynn. Alright guys, we're looking good. I went ahead and pulled my screws there to sorry, sneezing. The drywall dust. Excuse me. And I got my hole sealed with some tape there, so that's pulled down. I can get my measurement. I'll build this fitting tonight. I'm not going to temp it or anything, not with the water heater right here. I'm going to get him, get the water heater pipe back in, and then turn the dial off a pilot back onto on, so they can have their hot water. I'll get a measurement on this. I'll start doing some tie-ins. I'll get done what we can. My brother's going to go pull the old line set out. We'll get the new one pulled because I won't have him tomorrow. So we're going to try to get everything done today that I need him for. Alright guys, just kind of scrambling today. I got my water heater turned back, reconnected. Turn him back to on, fire him up. I'll go ahead and just tape him off for the night. He'll be fine. Obviously, I'm not going to get this guy hooked up, but I'll start doing my tie-ins and stuff. My brother's down in the crawl, pulling the line set right now. I'm going to make this hole just a little bit bigger so it's easier for us to pull it through up here. But yeah, we're moving along slowly but surely. All right, guys, it's about 1 o'clock. I always try to keep my work space clean, as you know, my work area. So I got everything thrown in there. Garage is all cleared out except for our condenser, which we're going to get set today. Get that box picked up. But everything's all clean all the way to the unit, which is sitting there. I got to get a 3-inch elbow to come off the unit so I can make that turn, put my reducer on, and then I'll be able to connect my... sorry about that, I had a message. I'll get my flue pipe connected. I just have it taped over for the night. It'll be fine. Got the water heater fired back up. I want to show you this too. So here's our line set there. My brother kinked it a little bit there at the end, so I just broke it off. And I'll have to braze from there. There's our 3/8. Nice, quick, and easy. Probably come up and over. Just do a L. It'll be fine. I could probably get my gas pipe tied in today, get my low voltage in there. Whatever I decide to do today, we'll see. But I'm not getting this going because I'm not leaving an open return next to our water heater. No way. But everything's going to work, so I'm happy. Over here on the side of the house, we got Mr. Matt here getting the pad leveled up. Looks good. It's going to be a little bit closer to the wall than I would like, but you know, we're dealing with what we got. We don't want to go any closer to this here and then, you know, kind of have it sitting onto this. That would look goofy. So we'll leave it the way it is. There's the rest of our line set there. I can cut this off where I need to out here. And I think the way this electrical is, as long as that is, we'll be able to put the access panel out here so it's easy to work on. I'll just make it so the line set will tie in on the outside. So that'll be nice. And then we'll have plenty on the inside to use. I'm probably going to go work on tying in that gas after we get this unit set and get the pads underneath it. All right, Matt's unpacking our BOVB 36HDN1-M18M 410A. Yep, I'm still getting these. I think I still have one left at Johnstone if they haven't sold it. So Matt's going to get that set. And I'm going to go over and show you, I didn't show you the model numbers of the other stuff. Show you exactly what we're installing here. Another beautiful day here in the high desert. Do 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 do. Let Where's my model number on this guy? Do I have a sticker on the outside? I do not. Oh yeah, I do. I got a sticker right there. So this is a Rheem R81V True Variable ECM 075 4A17 DZ for downflow. I don't know what the rest of those letters mean. Some sort of product code. And then our matchup with our heat pump is the BMAC 3036B, denotes that it's 17.5 inches wide. Other product codes NTD. So that's what we're installing out here. All 410A guys. I'm still installing them. Haven't had to install a 454 or a 32 yet. So I'm gonna go help my brother get that heat pump set over there. All right, so that unit sits a little closer to the wall than I would like. So let's take a look in the old book here. Location restrictions, page 7. RTFM. There's page 7. So what does it show here? Access panel 24, 12 inches to shrubbery, 60 inches above. What does it say to a wall? The unit should be elevated 3 to 1. We've got that covered. Allow a minimum of 12-inch clearance on one side of control board access panel. A minimum of 24 on the adjacent side of control board. Doesn't really say anything. It says 12 inches to shrubbery. What does it say? Where does it say anything about being to a wall? I assume wall would be the same as a bush, wouldn't it? That's interesting. Void installation, obviously, near bedrooms, it says. 24 on the access side. 12 inches on the other side of the control board access panel. We might have to flip it so it's that's on the outside. We actually did put it to the access panel on the wall, but we're going to have it put it out here, and I think we'll be fine. Let's go see what we are outside. All right, so according to manufacturer's instructions, we have our 12 here, 24 here. We have infinity on both, so we're good. And we're on this side, we're going to have our 6 inches, so it is what it is. We're kind of restricted on where we're at here because of this walkway, so I'll call it good. I'll just make sure that when I tie these refrigerant lines in, I keep it as tight here so they're not sticking out obviously into the walkway. All right guys, she's all set. Like I said, I'm going to have the access panel on the outside there, and I do have a gap there. It's not what I would like, but we're dealing with what we got, okay? We're not going to go over his little walkway here, or trim, whatever you want to call that. I'm sure they use that to walk from point A to point B there without walking in the grass. My brother's going to cut this, tape it off, make sure it's not in the walkway, so I got plenty of material to tie that in, which will be tomorrow. And somebody made a mangled mess of that foundation vent, so I'll get that sealed up. Maybe I'll go get one of those foam blocks and cut the corner out of it. Usually works pretty good. All right, let's get this gas hooked up. Gonna be real tough. One nipple and connecting this flex. I'll go ahead and tape it first. This guys, I know one of you guys made a comment that you don't think we should be taping it. Well then, how come they make the yellow Teflon tape for gas pipe then? You want to explain that one to me? Where the heck's my pipe dope at? It's not in my organizer. Hold on a second guys, I'll be right back. Alright, I got my white Teflon dope here, coupled with this. I'm just using this blue monster tape because that's what I happen to have in here. Not too much, not add too much. Try not to get any on the inside of your pipe.
this for tomorrow, right?
What?
This in there.
Yeah, tape. Make sure you tape those ends in case something gets in there. It's like so. I don't like my end that tight. Put that much pressure on the end of the flex.
You guys want to hear a joke?
Yeah. Yeah, get in front of the camera.
Naked.
It's all good in the neighborhood. They say you're not supposed to rip these labels off, so what I do is I'll take a piece of tape and I'll just tape it so it's nice and clean. Don't know if I really like how tight they had that flex there, but I straightened it out. Looks like it still has its integrity. Valves back on. I'm going to go ahead and spray these down. Then I'll work on, we could tie the electrical back in. It's nice about this being a like-for-like furnace. It's real easy to tie everything back in. Alright guys, here's how my brother left it over here. Get this bent out of the way. Get that braced in tomorrow. Went ahead and just shoved some insulation in the broken foundation vent. We're going to bring a foam block out and fix that up and seal it off. We're looking good. I'm going to show you the inside, what we got going on here. Got a little more time. I might do a little refrigeration piping if I feel like it. Too nice of a day to be working 80 degrees. That keeps sliding over. I want that staying like that. Somebody keeps leaning on it. Might put one of those, might put a drive on it to keep that thing from twisting. It's a little gap there above the coil, but so we're going to leave it for today. I mean, I can do all that. I can get that braced in first thing tomorrow and get it on vacuum, and I can do the drains and stuff while it's pulling a vac, so no big deal. Main thing is get home and get that that fitting built tonight. So I got nothing holding me up. I got to get some more stuff from Johnstone too for this vent. I got to get a 3-inch elbow and a couple more of the 4-inch elbows of the metal fab. I think we're going to get on out of here. So now here I am helping my brother with a water spigot. He thinks that the threads on it are stripped or something. That's not even where they seal, dude. They seal on the face. The gasket hits the face of your water spigot there. They don't seal at the threads. So I'm gonna humor him and take it out, and we'll go get him a new one. But that's not the issue. It's the gasket in his hose.